Do you feel that there's a growth of Islamophobia in America and the world? And also, how do you feel about it?
There's, without a shadow of a doubt, there's a huge growing concern of Islamophobia. Islamophobia, there's so many terms that are thrown around. Islamophobic, Islamofascist, Islamoradical. All of these terms have been flung about, and sent towards Muslims since 9/11, and have been used to garner fear within American society. When none of this is true. This is all false. This is all to promote a geopolitical agenda, so they can promote their capitalistic ways in the Middle East. If you go to the Middle East, no Muslims are like the way they show. If you go in America, if you live in the United States, if you live in the United Kingdom, if you live in other Western countries, you'll notice that the Muslims are part of every fabric of society. You'll have doctors, lawyers, engineers, nurses, you got teachers. Muslims are all part of these. If you actually look at the percentages of how many criminals are Muslims, as opposed to the percentage of how many Christians are criminals, you'll see there's a staggering difference. Muslims are not criminals. Our religion does not teach criminal behavior. Our religion does not teach hatred. Our religion does not teach animosity. But this is what is being spread. And that's really unfortunate. And as far as, do I have a concern of it? Absolutely. There is a huge concern of it. But nonetheless, it is every Muslim's job as ambassadors of our religion. We are. Whether somebody likes it or not, every time you tell somebody you're a Muslim, we are holding up the ideals of the religion. So that means we have to spread awareness, spread understanding, and show by our own character first and foremost, because nobody knows anything about your religion until they see you. If we're out there, cursing in public, they're going to say, what kind of Muslims just curse? We have to first spread the religion of Islam with character, and with understanding. How does that understanding come about? Just promoting free dialogue. Remove misconceptions. And that's very important. But at the end of the day, since there is this growing concern of Islamophobia, I personally have not really encountered it. I have, but I haven't. The reason why I haven't is because I don't let that happen. Let that negative vibes and energy come towards me, because I'm an American. And every Muslim that's out there, or anybody who's interested in the religion of Islam, should know that when you're an American, you have the same rights whether you're brown, black, white, or other. If you're Muslim, Jew, Christian, or other, you have the same rights. So as long as you realize that you're born in this country, or if you're even naturalized for that matter, but especially if you're born in this country, we have the same rights as everybody else. And that's very important to know, because once we realize that, a lot of Muslims have to do soul searching in relation to this. You have to understand who you are. You have to come to terms with being a Muslim, and being a Muslim in the United States.